All right, I'm going to show you an easy way to participate in a Twitter chat. If you try and do it from your main Twitter account through your home feed, it gets really confusing because everything that's normally in your feed is also coming in with the chat. So what we're going to look at today is using TweetDeck. So I'm going to pop over to this screen, and I have logged into my TweetDeck account. So you will just go to this top address, tweetdeck.twitter.com, and sign in to your Twitter account. When you sign in, I think I've set it up how it came through when I first signed in. And you can customize this to work for you in a chat. And I'm going to show you how I would go about that and how I would go ahead and use it within a chat. So I always keep my home feed showing, and I keep the notification column as well, because in this column you can reply to anytime you're mentioned in a tweet during the chat, or if somebody has a question about something that you have shared. Mentions, I don't keep this. So if you come up here to this little slider bar, the two slider bars, and then you can click remove, you'll take a column away. So I take that away, and then what I add is the hashtag for the chat I'm going to do. So lead up chat is going on right now, and I want to add that to one of my columns. So I'm going to come to add a column and click search. Over here, I'm going to come in and search for lead up chat. The hashtag, whoops, gotta spell it right, and have it search for me. All right, so this is the chat that's ongoing right now, and you can see they're on their second question. This is where you will read through anything that is tweeted, and then you can reply to it. So here is the second question right here. If I click on it, it'll make it bigger. The second question in this is about relationships, and we build trust by tackling tough stuff together. What does tackling tough stuff together look like in your role? So that would be the question. Now notice it says Q2. When you do your answer, you do A2. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. So the lead up chat stream is right here. Now you can just do this and scroll back through and look for the questions so that you can answer them. The other thing that I like to do is I like to add a column, and then I like to add the user that is posting the questions. And so for this, lead up chat actually has its own account. So I'm going to find where the questions are being posted from, and then I'm going to add that column to my TweetDeck as well. So now you can see in this column, the feed is not everything's coming up. This is just what they're posting. So here's the first question, here's the second question. Now it says that the third question's coming up in a minute. So as soon as that's posted, you will know what to respond to. All right. So let's wait, or we can go back to. Okay, so the third question's just posted, and it's right over here in the column, and it says, if relationships are the on-ramp to rigorous learning, then how can we leverage relationships to improve teaching and learning? All right, so you click on tweet, and then you're going to do answer 3, and let me think about what I'm going to reply. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure that I have the hashtag on each of my answers. So I've just responded, and then you tweet. Click tweet. And as I've tweeted, now you can see that my answer has gone up into the strand right here in this column. And over here, if anybody responds to it, it will go here. Now, as I read through other people, so I go here, I always love what Latoya shares. So she says, let's stop the sandwich method. Something nice, the truth, something nice. We all know when it's happening to us. Let's move forward to a more authentic leadership style built on trusting relationships, and let's end the fake it until you make it movement. And so I could respond and say, all right, and I usually just copy the hashtag into my browser so that I can. And so now I'm going to respond to her. And so my response went to her. And then you can continue to read through the feed there, and you'll wait for the fourth question then to come over here. And so if you can see in the notifications, I had responded to her, and then you can see that she liked that comment. So having these different columns set up really helps move it through and keep you organized. Again, it's kind of hard for me to be explaining it and doing it at the same time, but I wanted to share how you can use TweetDeck.